What's the deal, you guys? What is the deal? What is the deal? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, y'all. What is going on, you guys? All right, now be on the lookout this evening for the mid-season trailer of The Scene ATL. If you don't know what The Scene ATL is, The Scene ATL is a web reality show that I am a part of. The first 4 episodes are available for streaming right now. Right now we're on a 2-week hiatus, and the show will be returning on January the 21st. So be on the lookout for all of those things. All right. So be on the lookout for the mid-season trailer tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into what we're here to discuss. All right. So let's start it off. Now, as you guys already know, that Shereice did an interview with Carlos King where she called out Gizelle Bryant and she called out Ashley Darby about the things that she started off by calling out Ashley Darby for going around saying that she was fucking on the son. Then she started talking about her, being the one to set this cast up for success and how she was the one that everybody tried to ice out and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So Jazelle and Robin went on their podcast, Reasonably Shady, and they had some remarks about it. And I think that Robin, on the other hand, was pretty disappointed with Charrisse and the things that she had to say. Now, according to the Reality Entertainment TV blog that is on Instagram, Gizelle Bryant and Robin Dixon discussed Shereice Jackson Jordan recent comments about Ashley Darby and Jackson Jordan. Now, they expressed confusion and disappointment regarding Charisse's statements, particularly her decision to discuss Ashley and Jackson's intimate interaction. Gizelle also feels that Charrisse is misrepresenting their friendship and past interactions, emphasizing that she has always been supportive of Miss Shereice Jackson Jordan. Okay, so I know y'all tired of hearing my mouth, so let's go ahead and hear what Gizelle and Robin had to say. Let's get into it.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Our good friend Shereice.
Yes. I don't know what happened. She had a bad night. She woke up. She decided to call Carlos King and say, "Hey, I got some things to say." Said, I need content. So let's get into. Do you want to talk about it first, or do you want me to go first?
Okay, so I'll talk about it first. So, I want to talk about the Ashley and Jackson of it all.
Okay.
Because so I saw there was some discourse prior to Shereice talking to Carlos. Maybe she had made some I don't. Okay, so I guess the episode aired where Ashley talked about how she kissed Jackson, right? Then, so after the episode, it seems like people were maybe criticizing Charisse's response. So Shereice must have gone on, maybe responded to some comments and pretty much said that she's seen things differently and, there's no friends in this business or whatever. So it seems like she was upset about the revelation that Ashley and Jackson had some sort of interaction, inappropriate or whatever, sexual, physical interaction. And then Ashley kind of made it worse because I did see her Watch What Happens Live question where Andy asked about Jackson, and what I gathered from it was that a lot more happened. So it's like Ashley continued to kind of talk about what happened with her and Jackson, and pretty much from what I gathered from it was that they were intimate sexually. Okay. And maybe that it's happened more than once. I don't know. So my thoughts, because I have a son. I mean, of course, he's just 17, so we're not quite there yet. But I'm trying to put myself in Charisse's shoes. I think the age gap here is just kind of changes things, right? So if I'm 60, my son is 27, and I have a friend that is, in her 30s, mid 30s or whatever, that I probably more so look at as a daughter or a niece than an actual
Is you saying that Shereice is 60? Correct me if I'm wrong now. She's saying that Shereice is 60 because I don't think she that old. Is she 60? Is Shereice 60? No, I promise you, I'm not trying to be funny and I'm not trying to like age shame or nothing like that. I promise you I'm not. But is she 60? Or is this just a like a hypothetical that Robyn is using? Because I just want to know, is she really 60? That's all I'm trying to figure out. Is she really 60? Because if she's 60, yeah, Scotty, just shut your motherfucking mouth up. Continue.
You know, friend. I don't know that I would be upset if she were intimate with my adult son. Especially my adult son, who like, if I know that my son likes, you know, dates women and likes to like do whatever, you know, yeah, I don't know that I'm upset about it. What I would be upset about is if my friend chose to disclose that on national television. That's where I would have the problem.
I don't see why y'all not understanding where the problem lies, right? The problem isn't just because she could have fucked her son. That's not the only issue. The issue is Ashley has been around said son since the boy was a teenager. So it is kind of weird and it is kind of crazy that Ashley would sit up here and even brag about getting dicked down by my young ass son that's been around her since he was a minor. It'd be different if he was already grown when she was around, but you probably pinched this nigga cheeks and shit, and now you pitching his dick. Like, I don't understand why anybody would not understand why Shereice is being upset about this whole situation, because I can see it clear as day, and I don't even like Dejanay like that. But she's not wrong for feeling the kind of way about Ashley and her making it seem like she was sucking on the son dick. It's not cool. It's not right, and that's just the truth. But okay, all right. Y'all know damn well y'all would not be okay with that. Stop playing.
Where, especially if I'm not a main cast member of this show, my son has, you know, he's not on this show. Like, there's like, my son thinks he's living a private life. I think I'm living a private life. I'm not a housewife. It's not about my personal life. So that's where I would have the issue if I were Shereice. The fact that Ashley chose to tell her about this. Number one, she didn't need to tell her. It's not really like, it doesn't change anything. That's none of Shereice's business what her adult son does. It's none of Shereice's business what adult Ashley does. Like, she didn't need to tell her, period. She didn't need to know. But secondly, like, to tell her on national television, yeah. I did not like that. I thought it was wrong. I thought it was unnecessary. If I'm Jackson, I'm probably pissed because I'm like, I'm not even on this damn show. Like, why are you even talking about me? So that's where I have the issue. But it seems like, I don't know, maybe Shereice is upset about that more so than the fact that they actually were intimate, the way that it was delivered to her. But I don't really know. I was kind of like disappointed that she chose to talk to Carlos King and kind of like air all that out and kind of like take it a lot farther. I don't really know where all of that energy came from. But it seems like maybe she just was kind of like not blindsided, but I think the discourse online from the fans and how people reacted to it maybe caused her to look at things differently and get upset. So I don't know, but I know, yeah, if I'm 60, my son is 27, my friend is 37, I don't care what they do. I really don't. Yeah. But just don't talk about it on national television. It's nobody's business, especially when they're not cast members. Jackson's not a cast member. Shereice is a friend that popped in what, 3 times? Like, I thought that was tasteless of Ashley to do.
I agree.
Okay. My thoughts are, I hear you, but I don't, that part, it's not I don't care about. What I care about today is Shereice. We discussed it on camera. Yes. Me, Ashley, Shereice. I personally thought when Ashley was in the process of mentioning it, I thought Shereice was going to like flip a table, go to hell off, go crazy. I don't know, anything. None of that happened. Okay, great. Right. And saying, so she's giving the same energy that you just described, Robyn. Jackson's grown. He can do what he wants, which he is. And so is Ashley. Ashley's a beautiful girl. And Shereice has for years made comments about Ashley being her daughter-in-law. And right. you know,
Oh.
they were flirty, and that would be so cute, blah, blah, blah. So there's
Yeah.
no issue here. Okay.
Right.
Then when it was brought up again in a whole nother scene, Shereice had the same energy. Like she kind of like thought it was funny. It was kind of cute, whatever. You can't then let the fans gas you up to then have a moment, to then have an issue off camera.
Right.
Like, no, that's just, I think it's ridiculous. And then how I'm catching strays is beyond me. Okay.
Right.
And how Shereice is rewriting history is beyond me. And I'm
Yeah.
not even will get into the weeds of that because it's just
Yeah.
like actually no need. But it's crazy because Grace says to me when this all kind of hit, have you talked to Shereice? Like, why don't you just call her? And I was like, no, I haven't talked to Shereice. And she said, well, when was the last time you talked to her? And I said, let me think. And I said, you know what? We had filmed season 10. We had wrapped on it. And the week after, NECA invited me out to celebrate Shereice for Shereice's birthday. You were invited too, Robyn.
Yeah.
You couldn't make it. I could. So no cameras. I went to go celebrate Shereice. At the table was NECA, Shereice, me, Ashley. Well, we celebrated Shereice. Shereice had no smoke. She had no fire. We ate dinner. We left there, went to the club, took it to the club because she wanted to go dancing. No smoke, no fire. Shereice had a grand old time. So I just don't know how then Gizelle and Ashley, but I'll just speak for myself, are horrible people, bad friends, make up lies, wanted to push her out of Potomac. All these things that are simply not true.
Yeah.
So now that I know, Shereice, how you really feel, now that I know, I will govern myself accordingly. But because I've always cared about Shereice and I will continue to care about her, I wish her the best of luck. I want nothing but great things in her life, and God bless. But there's never been a moment for me to support Shereice, and I haven't done it. There's never been a moment for me to speak up for Shereice, and I haven't done it. So
yeah, I don't really know where all the energy towards you came from. I was very surprised to hear that. Very, very, very surprised to hear that. And then regarding the Ashley stuff, I know she said something like she thought it was a joke. She didn't believe it. And then I don't know, but I think I'm just thinking like maybe, you know, a lot of times on the show, it's like you experience something and then you watch it back and then you have a different perspective, or somebody, you know, says something to give you a different perspective and to make you think about things differently, which, so she could have changed her thought process about everything and probably maybe looked at it a little deeper, or maybe somebody, you know, said something that made her whatever, like think differently. But I don't know. I mean, I wish I had like a little more insight to be able to say like, no, this is exactly what the issue was, especially with you. I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna have to call her and be like,
you call
what
her.
happened? And we spoke recently, very recently, and after the Ashley stuff, we spoke, and she didn't have anything negative to say about you. So I don't know how she got on that topic. No, I didn't watch the whole interview. I just saw clips, and I saw like the headlines where it was like, you know, Shereice says Gizelle, you know, whatever, or she was implying, you know, some person, and it was clear that she was talking about you. And I'm like, I don't know where this came from. She's never, like, the thing that I didn't understand, she's never said anything like that to me. Like, never, you know, like, never. And then I know, like, you always vouched for Shereice. You always tried to get her included and spoke to production about, you know, let's include Shereice. And so I'm just like, I don't know where that came from, but I hate that we're here.
God bless her. God bless her. And because if I know that I've been nothing but a friend to you, and then you just like mix it up in your head, I can't help you further, right?
Yeah.
Like it's unnecessary.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I can understand that. It's like, where do you go with that? I don't know, but it's unfortunate that, it got there. But I don't know. My thought is just like somebody must have just like said something that made her like.
And even if somebody did gas you up, you still have your own mind. You still have your own history. I have what, a 15-year history with Shereice, and last I checked, I did not do anything to her. So
yeah,
it is what it is. God bless her. I wish her nothing but greatness in life. Her and her whole family, like the kids, everybody. Like what?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Shereice. Okay.
Oh yes. Our good friend Shereice. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm slick on Team Jazelle with this. And y'all know that I'm never Team Jazelle on anything. Y'all know that. But when it come down to this, I am Team Jazelle all the motherfucking way. Because if I was just at your birthday party, we just spoke, we just hung out, everything was kosher, everything was cool. You gave one piece of energy when we had this conversation about your son and our friend Ashley fucking around. We had a conversation and it was a different energy. And now you want to get on a Carlos King interview and you want to sit up here and make it seem like it's something else. Then you want to go on a whole tangent about me and make it seem like I tried to ice you out and keep you from getting your money and getting your dough and, you know, kind of taking away your grand dame situation. Like, girl, come the fuck on. So that means that you were giving fake. You were giving, I said one thing and I did another. It's giving, I want to get back on the goddamn show. You almost had me, but I told y'all Shereice ain't shit. And anytime you could get me to agree with Jazelle on any motherfucking thing, that is a problem because I'm one person that will own up to the fact that I never believed Jazelle about nothing. I'm always team fuck Jazelle. I'm always team Jazelle is a motherfucking liar. I'm always team Jazelle ain't shit all the time, always. And it ain't, that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. You can't act one way with somebody and then act another way. That's one thing I don't like. And I know that Shereice and Jazelle did have their issues in the past. We all know that. If you watched Potomac from the very beginning, they did have their issues where they were beefing, they were going back and forth. There was some shit that happened. There was a lot of underhanded shit that happened, and they got past that. And from the moment they got past that shit, Jazelle was up Shereice's ass like a 10-foot pole, eating 10 yards of shit out of her ass. Always bringing her around the film, always bringing her in the room, always defending her, always speaking up for her all the goddamn time, her and Robyn. So I don't understand why Shereice is giving all this energy now. It is kind of weird. It is kind of fucked up. And yeah, I don't like Jazelle just like the next bitch. I don't like her either, but she wasn't wrong here. And I also agree with Robyn. At first, I didn't agree with Robyn at the very beginning, you know, because Robyn do some stupid shit and always saying dumb shit. But towards the end, she made a point. So I am team Jazelle on this, but I am very curious to know what everybody else is on this. So with that being said, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out here, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.
That 20, yeah, you always been a sneaky bitch, hating from the sidelines, trying to get picked, yeah. You don't found one, yeah, you don't found one. You don't found one, found you a real one. On my assets lately, you catching face shots, fire catching babies. Heavy on the highs, better get you some gravy. Cut that lady check, why you out here being lazy? I got bored with that season, I'm talking shit when I'm spitting. Fact, a bitch, I'm the reason. When it got you hoes heated. Snow got them hoes sneezing, got the meals you not eating. Where had them hoes leaking, God trust when I'm speaking. It's giving.
Big bands gon' make it hot. Real niggas gonna come up. Don't let the game gon' change us. Real niggas in my circle, ho. Don't ever play us. This the real hustle. We make the money, don't make it make us. They ain't bout shit. Talking out they neck. Bitch, we bring the heat every time we step. You fucking with a beast. Fucking with the best. Get money on the east. Plug on the west. Bitch, I'm from the north, but we run this out. Bitch, we outside. What you talking about? Who the fuck is me? No, who the fuck is you?